that's the ending of this game. And apparently it's a good ending. I got the award for it. Now, there's still plenty of stuff in this game I haven't explored yet. Like, I never did the actual fucking capturing the monsters part of it. But, as you can see, that's not something that's mandatory. That's just extra stuff you can do to get stats and stuff. Because if you capture monsters and build them up, you can get some stats and shit. But anyway, enjoy the ending of the game, and hopefully y'all had a good time. Now you can enjoy the credits. Like I said, a really good game. Definitely a good Metroid style game. It's definitely worth playing, and y'all should really check it out and play it yourself, because there's a lot of stuff I missed, so there's plenty of stuff to find that I didn't get, and the things I did find, but I didn't know how the hell to get them. So yeah, check them out. Check this game out on your own, and maybe you could figure out how to get some of the shit I couldn't get. So, I mean, great game, definitely worth playing. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that it ends on a generic space shooter, but there were a couple of really hard bosses in this game. And there are a lot of parts of this game that take time to figure out unless you know what you're doing. So there's a lot of difficulty and challenge in this game. Yeah, I would play this game again. This is actually a really fun Metroidvania, and it'd be definitely worth playing a second time. So this game does have some replayability to it. And I would actually like there to be a sequel to this game eventually. It would be nice if there eventually was a sequel to this game. But there's no telling how long that will take. But this game is completely playable and definitely worth replaying just to discover the shit that you didn't discover before. So it has some replayability. It's a fun game and definitely worth checking out. Why does it have some kind of Metroid ending, you know, in their regular NES Metroid, how they fucking, did, though, where if you beat the game better, Samus has less clothing, Why did this have a fucking random Metroid ending? But yeah, I didn't get a great clear time. It took me a long time to beat the game because it was my first time through it, so I had to discover everything. Well, apparently I accomplished 80% of the game. But that's kind of fucked up. It has like a Metroid ending where the more you win, I guess the more revealing your suit. That's kind of fucked up, but anyway, a great game, definitely worth checking out. I may do another playthrough of this eventually and do a completionist playthrough of it, but for now, that's the end of the Cosmobreeder Yiffai for this time, and I don't know if y'all want me to do a 100% completionist playthrough, I will, but I'm going to end this here. If you like my videos, please follow and subscribe. I'm going to end this one here. Y'all have a good night, or I'll think of another good game to play through, because I plan on doing more complete playthroughs in the future, so stay tuned till then, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time.